Hi, this is Harv here on basing on a tutorial on the VP. Since there's barely any tutorials on the VP, I sorry, I'm a little sick today. Um, since there are barely any tutorials, I guess I'll be the first one to do a tutorial on the VP or in any other sections of Toontown. Of course, I'll be doing like 3 more tutorials based on the CFO, CJ, and CEO, but those will come like later. So anyway, this is the VP, the boss of the Cellobots. And in the VP, your object is to defeat him, of course. And if you defeat him, you get a reward, which is an SOS card. Now there are some like weak SOS cards, and there's some powerful ones like Professor Pete, Flippy. Those are good SOS cards. And let me tell you how to use an SOS card. You hit where it says SOS, and then you hit the who you want to call, and hit the button call, like I just did right now. And what this do is it helps the tunes to fight in cog battles. It helps them. Of course, you will really need to use like SOS cards, Unites, for like the CEO. That's why you save them. Of course, I'm getting rid of this card because, well, to get Professor Pete, I mean, Professor Pete is a good card to use in CEO. It's actually pretty good. And also, let me tell you about the gag tracks here. There are 7 gag tracks, but you can only have 6. And 2 of them is already picked out for you, which is throw and squirt. Anyway, the gag tracks contains tune-up, lure, trap, sound, throw, squirt, and drop. Those are the 7 different types. Oh, and let me tell you a little more on the VP. The VP has 3 rounds of cogs. Yeah, 3 different rounds. The first round is defeating these cogs, as you can see here. And yeah, I'll tell you about the second round and third round later. Let's get through this first round first. Now, let's see here. Try to think. Oh yeah. Anyway, the 7 different gag tracks you get. Tune up. Tune up lets you heal other tunes. Okay. Trap sets out a little thing in front of the cog. Now, you need something with trap in order to activate it. You need lure in order to activate it. Once the cog is lured and the trap is right in front of it, it will activate. And trap is actually the most powerful gag, but it is very hard to train. Let's see what else. Yeah, lure. And what happens if you lure the cogs? Is that the cogs will move forward like it's being lured, and when they're lured, they can't do anything. It's like pretty good. Lure's a nice gag to get. Let's see what else is there. Throw. I mean, wait, no, that's not good. There's sound. What sound does? It affects all the cogs. It affects all the cogs. But if it's used like only alone, but like together, it is like very powerful. Let's see what other gags there is. There's throw, which is that gag right there. It's just a simple gag. And there's squirt. It's the same thing, but it's much weaker than throw. And then there's the last one, which is drop. And what that does is supposed to be like it gives out a lot of damage. And so, but the thing is, drop misses a lot. That's why I didn't pick drop, because it always misses every single time. Trap never misses, and lure barely misses. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. Lure barely misses on the higher levels of lure, but on the lower levels, it can miss a lot. But lure can actually be more effective with with the trap. So if you put trap and lure together, they make the perfect team. Oh, also, in every single boss fights, you can only have a maximum of 8 tunes. That's all in the boss fights. 8 tunes. So anyway, let's head into this little next round here. Now, the tune in the cage will say something, and then we go on to the second round. The second round is just like the first round, but it's much harder. That's right, you have to face the Skellicogs. Ugh. God, I hate Skellicogs. Like, they can be random as they want. You don't know what cog they are, and they possess any different type of attack on a cog. So this is where you mostly use all your gags, right here, in this little second round. And also, if a cog hits you, you get damaged, and you can actually have, and tunes can actually heal you with tune-up and such. I don't know, that's just useless information right there. Also, the most basic here is using sound. if you have sound, the battle will be well. Sound will make the battle much easier if all tunes have sound. If they don't, well, if one doesn't, it's it's still a little easier. If two doesn't, that's gotta be a little difficult. One has it, oh my lord. Now let's see here. Ooh, let me get to the level 7 gags. Okay. What's special about the level 7 gags is they are the most powerful gags. And the most powerful level 7 gag is the train. Because that does, like, I don't know how much damage. Train, level 7. Well, let me see. I think level 7 train would do 195 damage. But, if it. Wait, no. Oh, wait. Train does 198, I think. But, if train is organic, it can do over 200 damage, which means that's an instant kill right there. That's an instant kill. It doesn't matter if it's a level 12. A level 12 cog has 200 damage and the train does over 200. So that's an instant kill right there, which makes it the most powerful gag. Um, this is Tune Up right here. Of course, it heals the tunes. Of course, I'm really running low on Tune Up. I'm like, my tune is almost sad right here. I don't know why even that tune is not even tuning me up. It's probably like a noobish move or something. Yeah, noobish. So anyway, after we defeat all the Skellicogs, we head in. The cage will go lower, as you can see. Uh, then we have to wait if there's any waiting. We have to wait for the other tunes to finish the other side. So after the second round, we headed to last and final round. And this last one is probably the most fun part of the VP. Well, first, let's hold on. Let me sidetrack from Toontown for a little bit.